What is up, beautiful family? Hope you guys are having a great Friday morning, ready to take some action. It's been a great day so far, you know? It is 8:52. Look at how much steps we have already. Can you see that? Anyway, we have 9,498 steps at 8:52 in the morning with 4.3 miles. Goal 15K. We're gonna hit it. Come on. All right. Today, we're gonna talk about something a little bit more important. So let's get into it. Are you sick and tired of being in the same place that you've been for the past 10 years of your life? Are you sick and tired of not changing because you are scared? Are you sick and tired of not being able to focus on anything for more than 10 minutes? I'm sure you are. So today, I'm gonna put you guys on a sauce, on that productivity sauce. So here are my attributes, right? I probably run sales calls for about 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day, whatever. I get content out early in the morning because that's when I know I'm the most creative and the mind is flowing. So that comes me, whoa, boss. That brings me to step number 1. Block out your most productive time. So what do I mean by this? You have to understand what times you feel the best. For me, it's in the morning, early in the morning. I'm an early bird. I go to the gym at 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe like 3:30. I wake up at 3 in the morning and then get home and work because I'm a lot more creative at that time, right? I'm a lot more, gears are flowing, okay? So you have to understand that either it could be before lunch, early in the morning, after lunch, or late at night. It doesn't matter. For me, it's a little bit of both, of in the morning and late at night. But I don't like staying up late. I don't like destroying my circadian rhythm for a little bit of work. I don't like doing that. So I wake up really early and go to sleep really early. An early man or an early riser makes a early to bed, early to rise makes a young man rich and wise. I think that's how that quote goes, Mr. Benjamin Franklin, okay? But you have to understand that those are going to be the hours that you feel the best, right? Like I said, whether it's in the morning, afternoon, at night, whatever. You have to feel the best in the morning. I feel the best in the morning because I'm on an empty stomach. I go to the gym, take some pre-workout, boom, I'm wired out the rest of the day, okay? If I were to go to the gym and switch up my whole schedule and go to the gym at night, take some pre-workout at night, I'm going to destroy my sleep schedule, right? And usually, I like working when I'm on an empty stomach as well because the brain is a lot less foggy. I can talk, I can speak, and I'm well rested. It's very simple, man. Very easy. So you have to understand what time is best for you. Like I said, mine is the morning. It can be 1 hour or 4 hours. You have to understand that you can't do anything else in that time. You have to remove all the distractions, cut out everything. The way I have my desk set up, I don't have anything to mess with because it was diagnosed, but I don't really think it's real, but I have ADHD like crazy. So one little thing I find on my desk, I'm gonna play with it. And we can't do that. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. So you have to make yourself unavailable. Put your phone in another room, take this thing off, because this is gonna mess with your time as well. You gotta understand that. You're gonna sit here and, checking if your girlfriend and wife is texting, making sure. We don't do that around here. We got to be focused. We got to be locked in when we're working, right? We can't have the door open. I have the window open just for the sun. Usually I don't keep it open. I'm locked in, okay? So that is the thing. Cut out all distractions. Focus on one thing and choose a time, okay? Number 2. Use productivity tools that actually save your time. Productivity tools can be great help. So this could be time blockers on your phone, permanent like distraction apps, taking them off. Anyway, like social media, all of this stuff. You have to use the ones that are going to streamline and help your workflow, right? From task managers to note-taking apps, find the tools that work for you and integrate them into your routine. This is extremely important. So the things that I have integrated currently, I have a thing on my laptop that blocks all notifications, that whether it be email, YouTube, business email, sales calls, whatever, Google Calendar. I don't have any of those on my laptop just because my laptop is focus work. I have everything on my phone, but I don't do regular calls. I don't really do any of that stuff, right? On my phone, I have just Google Calendar, and then I have timestamps on every app. So I can't be on an app longer than 15 minutes. It helps a lot, but at this point, I just deleted social media. I don't really care to be posting on TikTok and Instagram. I want to talk to you guys because I like long content instead of short form. It's a little bit better. I don't like sitting here posting brain rot. If you noticed, my videos don't have a ton of editing and distractions and shit, just so you guys could lock in and focus on what I'm talking about, because I'm not going to sit here and try to pull your dopamine. I'm not going to do that shit. Anyway, number 3, you have to break down your tasks. Big dreams are exciting, but can also feel overwhelming when you don't know where to start. This often leads to procrastination and no progress whatsoever. So I can tell you from firsthand experience, this has happened to me. So my goal every day is I have to make 100 sales calls. And it's usually just setting the appointment and then we run a sales call, whatever. But I break that down into little tasks. 10, 10, 10, 10. Because if you look at 100, you're gonna freak out. You gotta do 10 times. That's it. It's that simple. It's not that hard, right? But when facing a large project or a heavy task, break them down into smaller, like I just said. More manageable subtasks. This will help you stay focused and motivated to lock in. Okay, because realize, let's say you're at call number 6. You're like, boom, 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 going. You get to 8 or 9. Now you're excited to finish. You get to 10, boom, you finish. You could reward yourself, right? Maybe 5 minutes max of just eating a junk food or doing something, reading a book, watching 5 minutes of a TV show. Set a timer so you can hold yourself accountable so you're not sitting there for 2 hours, but it's whatever. You got to reward yourself though. If you figured out, if you've done it, you have to reward yourself, because that now you're going to want to keep on doing it because you have a reward system going in here. That's the thing. If you don't reward yourself after you've been working and in deep work for a while, your brain and your body is not going to want to do it anymore, because it's like, yo, we're doing this shit for no reason. There's no reward. What the fuck am I doing this for? Okay? So you have to understand, giving yourself a little bit of a reward after you finish the deep work and the stuff that you have to do, good. It's perfectly fine, okay? Understand, sorry. Understand urgency versus importance, okay? It's important to understand the difference between urgent and important tasks and to prioritize accordingly. Use the time management matrix to categorize your tasks and make sure you are spending your time on what matters. So I'm gonna explain the time management matrix with you real quick so you guys can understand this, so you guys don't fall into the trap. Okay, so we have it right here. So you have 4 boxes. You have one box that is urgent and important. You have not urgent to the right. You have not important below urgent, and then you have another one, right? So you have important, not important, or you have not important on the bottom, and then you have important on the top, okay? So for example, your urgent tasks are gonna be emergencies, deadline-driven projects, last-minute preparations, whatever. And then the not urgent are gonna be planning, values, relationship building, true recreation, relaxation, okay? And then not important, interruptions, some mail, some meetings, whatever. You just have to understand. Now, we have 4 time wasters, escape activities. I do this a lot when I'm trying to avoid work, because I sit here and, well, give me 15 more minutes and I'll do it. So you gotta put it, I think it's called the Eisenhower matrix, actually. I don't know. Well, I don't know. You guys can find that out. Anyway, now we have number 5, work in productive chunks. So what I do is I do an hour and 35 minutes on, 15 minutes off. Very simple. You get yourself one of these, boom. Now you're ready to work, okay? So as soon as that timer goes off, you give yourself 15 minutes to do whatever you want. Whether it's watching a TV show. I usually don't eat until like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, just so I can focus and lock in on what I gotta do. So you could break it up, and I think it's called the Pomodoro technique or something. I don't know. But you gotta break it down, right? Because the way I'm set up, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are the same, I can't sit in a chair for longer than an hour and 30. I can't. Like, I'm already over here spinning around, and it's been 10 minutes. So usually I do, it varies. It depends on how I'm feeling. Usually it's an hour and 30 or 45 minutes. If it's 45 minutes, it gives me quality and deep work. If it's an hour and 30, I notice I kind of slack a little bit. Like, oh, I have an hour and 30. Oh, it's all good. But I make sure to take a 10-minute or 15-minute break, in between the time blocks. And I usually run 4 or 5 in a day. So it's like 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours maybe. It's not that much, right? But it just helps me keep on going. And it doesn't matter what I'm doing for the break. Like, I could be going for a walk or whatever the case. But it really boosts my productivity. It's something that I enjoy, is doing that, right? Now, number 6. Oh, Pomodoro. That's what it is. If you're curious. Okay. Now number 6, texts/emails. I just talked about this. But if you have notifications enabled on your laptop, you are going to be tempted to open them, right? You're going to be like, oh, this is work. Your brain is going to try to justify it as work, even though it's not. Sometimes mine does. But it's whatever, you know? So I keep my phone and my laptop, actually, so I have it on both. I have a focus on here, and it's called Lock In, okay? So it is from 6 in the morning to about 7 at night, so 11 hours, 10 hours, I don't know. But it helps me a lot. So I don't have any notifications. The only thing that I do get notifications from is Google Voice, because that's where I make my sales calls through and my appointment calls. So I have Google Voice set. I don't have messages set up like on my Apple, like whatever. I don't receive messages. I have notifications off. And then I don't receive phone calls either on my phone. And this keeps me extremely locked in. I mean, you don't have to go to this extreme. Just take your Apple Watch off and fucking put your phone somewhere else instead of being some monkey brain and having it here while you're working. That's dumb. Don't do that. Because now you're not going to be able to get any work done because you're worried about what people are posting on social media. Looking at people's stories. And you know you're guilty of it. Don't lie. You know you've done it. You know you've done it. You know you've had a whole bunch of work to do and you're like, you know what? 15 minutes of IG wouldn't hurt. And then 2 hours later, you're like, damn, am I cooked? Yes, you are. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do. I want you guys to understand that you have to have deadlines. Without deadlines, shit. You are cooked, okay? You have to be able to track everything in a Google Calendar. I learned this a few weeks ago, and you know I've had some trainer, telling me that I need to focus on my calendar more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys my calendar real quick. So this is what my calendar currently looks like. I'm sorry you guys just saw my dryer and whatnot, but that's what my calendar looks like. My calendar's full. I don't have any time to waste, right? So I have sales stand-up 8 a.m. Mondays, and then as soon as that's done, I go for a walk, okay? Go for a walk, 15 minutes, so I can run up some damn steps. And then after that, I post a YouTube video, and then after that, I read, and then after that, I'm prospecting for about 4 hours-ish sometimes. And then after that, I do coaching calls as well. So from like 3 to 5, I do coaching calls, and then I eat, usually. I don't have it on here where I eat, but it's usually, like I said, around 12. And then I journal at 5:30. I pray and read Bible at 5:45. And then I go to sleep at 6:30. So I don't really have any time to waste. And you guys have to do this too. I made a video 2 days ago about stopping tugging the rope, you know? You just got to keep yourself busy. You got to understand that if you have free time, you're probably going to do it. You're probably going to sit here and tug the rope, right? We don't want to do that. We don't want you to be doing that. You want to leave that alone for a little bit so you don't have monkey brain, okay? So there's a lot of things that you could do. Also, if you don't want to do something, very simple. All you got to do, 1, 2, 3, go. Or you're a bitch, or you're gay. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules, okay? So if you're procrastinating on something, you're just eating chips out of your belly button, chip crumbs and whatnot, your fingers are all dusty, you're gonna say 1, 2, 3, go. And then you're up. Then you're ready to go. Now you're productive. Now you're moving, okay? And even if you don't have anything to do, find something to do. Go clean your fucking house. Because I'm sure some of you guys live in slobs. I'm sure some of you guys don't clean, which is disgusting. Do some self-care, you know? Wash your face. I need to shave my beard, but do something to keep yourself busy. You don't always have to be focused on work. The only reason why I'm focused on work so much is because I want to win. It's just different, right? I want to lock in. I want to be great. I want to be top tier, bro. I want to make sure that I'm the best anybody has ever talked to. Other than that, those are my productivity hacks to keep you locked in. Also, so I quit nicotine. Woo! I'm so back. I'm so great. Anyway, I quit nicotine because I kind of felt like I was getting a little bit brain fog, even though people say that it helps. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Who knows? It probably does help, but I just don't want to do it anymore, so I quit it. Quit nicotine. I'm so back. I'm great, okay? Anyway, but I take Neurovia, I believe it's called. Every time I want to focus, I don't take it every day because if I get used to it, it's over. Also, I'm gonna put you guys on a little sauce too. So I had explained this. I don't know where I talked about this at. I don't remember. Anyway, you're gonna put your phone in grayscale mode. If you can, put your laptop in grayscale mode as well. This shit is going to help you significantly. I've had my phone in grayscale mode for the past week. And I mean, I've been on and off, but now I'm like dialed, like actually locked in. But yeah, okay. Let me go on a little side rant. I don't think you guys understand. I don't have any women on my phone. I don't follow any girls. I don't have any girls in my contacts. I'm ready to win. No distractions, you know? Anyway, where were we at? Grayscale. Okay, so my phone is currently in grayscale right now, so I can't see what I look like. I look like a 50s romance character type shit. Anyway, hope you guys took a lot from that video. This might be a part 2. I don't know. I actually have no idea if I've made something similar to this, which kind of sucks. But I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And you know, it is really easy to start focusing. You just got to conquer your little monkey brain and understand that not 95 or 96% of the shit that you're doing is not benefiting you at all. Okay? And if you actually want to win, if you actually want to make some fucking cheese, lock in. Cut out all distractions. Be productive. And before I say this, busy work is not work. If you say that you're busy and shit all the time, you have time. You have time. I guarantee you. You know, I've talked to so many guys. It's like, oh, bro, why haven't you started a business yet? I don't have time. What do you mean? Oh, well, I work a 9 to 5. So you don't want it bad enough. Basically is what you're saying. And then they start fighting and arguing and, yeah, bro, I do. You don't know what you're talking about. You have time. Cut out the Netflix. And I know Hormozy said that he didn't have to do it. But if you're dead ass having an issue with productivity and you can't focus on nothing for more than 10 minutes, you got a problem. You got an issue. Gotta cut that shit out, man. All of you guys got monkey brains. Delete social media off your phone. It's rotting your brain. Okay? That's enough for me, man. I'm just sitting here yapping now. I hope you guys have a great day. Lock in today on this beautiful Friday. Let's get it. Hope you guys win. Hope you guys take some action today. I love every single one of you guys. We're actually running up the numbers now. We're at 57. I can't fucking believe it, bro. I think 2 months ago, I was at like 10. Crazy. I love every single one of you guys, man. You guys are absolutely fucking sick. Love you guys. You guys have a beautiful day. Nathan Brooks is out. Boom!